Property market in Victoria now is in the worst state ever.
Generally speaking, the stock market is now 15%.
Generally speaking, from the investment side, with land tax and municipality rates, coupled with interest rates affect the whole economy. Land tax now is eating into investment properties between 20%. The worst I've seen is a good client of mine who's now 58 to nearly 60% of the rent, and that rent is a retail, commercial, $300,000 rent, investment property. And the land tax is eroding that. So if luckily he didn't have debt on that. If he had a debt on that, he would have been collecting around about 20% of the net income. So it's the worst, not just in the last 30 years, it's the worst ever. The good thing about the Victorian market is that we've also got to be grateful for the massive increase in property values. I mean, we've been very fortunate in this country that if you live in Melbourne or Australia, that if you bought property in the inner city areas, 30k radius, that properties have doubled pre-COVID every 7 to 10. Now they'll probably be doubling every 12 to 14. But I remember there was markets in 2009, 2012 where they were doubling in 3 years. So notwithstanding, if you're a homeowner, and one good thing there is that that's tax-free if you sell the property for now. New starts, massive problem in construction, and that's mainly due to the bankability. People blame the banks and insurance companies in my world. Everyone hates banks and insurance companies. I personally love them. But where the killer is that the quantity surveyors, when they do assessments on new builds, and the valuers, to protect their PI position, professional indemnity, quantity surveyors are overstating the cost of build, and valuers are understating the end valuation. Builders, as of last Friday, today, end of June 29th, there was 2,518 builders that had gone broke nationally in this country, and that's up about 600 from last year. So that's unprecedented. Next year will be worse because right now we've got interest rates. If you're reading the market now, there's more pressure on interest rates to run probably up. The 4 banks I've spoken to just yesterday to confirm before this interview, there's likely to be another rate increase in August, and potentially one more before Christmas. They're not certain about that yet.